Hello and welcome everyone to the No Logic tournament. Today we're having a race between RedKitsune8 and Akaelyne. So the big thing you need to understand about No Logic is there's nothing particularly required. The only thing that's required really is the Fire Rod and the Ice Rod to defeat Trinex. But other than that, you can do any kind of glitch that you want to be able to defeat the game, except for two. That's EG and swimming indoors. A couple of bad glitches that will cause that just basically trivialize the game. So we're getting started here. Two different starts. We're starting on Sink on one side and Link's house in another one. Yeah, another thing with No Logic is, there's key sanity. So basically you gotta be able to figure out what dungeons you need to defeat. And one of the big reasons for key sanity is that oftentimes we enter dungeons not as the dungeons they're supposed to be, but as a different dungeon. Like, sometimes we're in Hera, but we're standing in a swamp map. Yeah, just getting a couple big keys. Big key to Turtle Rock is always nice. And then you see a map, but then it turns out to be Hyrule Castle. It's pretty terrible. I'd say that, alright, well now we're both getting kind of more standard starts. That key on the Lumberjack's never going to matter. No one's actually going to try and get it. At least I don't think. There's not really any particular key that's important enough for you to do, because you can do a thing that's called Cave State, where when you're in Cave State, you have as many keys as you'd like. And you can unlock any doors, so no big deal. The Hera map will be good for later. But really, in terms of what we want in No Logic, we want bottles, we want the Cane of Samaria, and then even Lamp. We want Lamp because we can do tricks where we set what's called a search index. Whenever there's too many animations going on at once, there's a variable that gets used to find out where to put the next animation. And if we manipulate that, then we can do fun things. Misslotting, basically. But in No Logic, in No Logic, there's 7 crystal dungeons, just like normal. One of the restrictions that we self-impose whenever we're playing No Logic is that not only do we have to collect the prize of the dungeon, the crystal of the dungeon that we need, all 7 of them, but we also have to defeat each of the bosses that hold those crystals. Now, that might sound strange coming from a non-glitched kind of background, but it's very easy to dupe crystals in Randomizer. If you start in one dungeon and then go to the boss tile of another dungeon, it'll just drop a prize, and it'll be the prize for the dungeon you entered in. So, and yeah, there's absolutely no single key that we can't do something else to unlock that door. So, like for the swamp front door, you can go from Hera if you have the Hera small. You can go from Pod. You can go from Pod and Cave State, which means you have as many small keys as you want, and then go to Hera using a YBA, and then go to Swamp from Hera. But basically, the beginning here, the opening or whatever, you're basically just getting a collection of items that you can start rushing dungeons with. You're getting enough to, like, weapons and stuff to be able to actually start beating bosses and doing tricks. So Kakariko's pretty good density, so they're going ahead and checking that early. A lot of people in No Logic will not do Kakariko early. We'll put it off. Like if you get a flute, usually flute's not used in No Logic, but if you get it early, you might activate the flute. Or get bottles, you can check Sick Kid, you can check additional stuff. So far, there's really not been much. Small keys to pod, I don't even track them whenever I do No Logic because they really don't matter at all. You're hoping to get a sword right around now, hoping to get, you know, one of the good items, a hook shot, a cane, some bottles. But pretty soon here, we should probably start seeing some overworld glitches at least. Yeah, this particular mode for the tournament, what the tournament participants decided on is there's 2 copies of the fire rod, 2 copies of the ice rod in the item pool. And the reason that you want that is, well, there's 2 reasons. The first reason that if there's only single copies of the fire rod or the ice rod and one of them's on Trinex, you're stuck. Your seed is unbeatable. But the other reason is that these are very kind of long leg items or whatever, and they end up putting a lot of variance in a seed between players. So just to kind of keep things competitive, there's 2 copies of each rod in the pool. But everything else is just a standard pool. Because it's No Logic, that it's just like it says, there's no logic in the way the items are placed. They're placed completely randomly. You can see on Akaelyne's side, she just did a trick, did an overworld glitch to get that key without having to go through the race game. And they're both doing clips to get to desert from that race game. So now we're going to check out what's in desert. Since we're not guaranteed to get a small key in desert, and neither player has one already, we might see what's called a quadrant glitch in here to get to the items on the right side without unlocking that door. But yeah, so far this has been a pretty dry start. There hasn't been any really good items going on. And yeah, it looks like Akaelyne is setting up for the quadrant glitch, and Red is doing the same thing. A big thing, like the setup here, you're aligning on the pot, and then you're wanting to move to the left exactly 1 pixel. And because of the way Link moves, when you move left 1 frame, just left, you don't get a 1 pixel movement, you get 2 pixel movement, so you kind of got to buffer a diagonal to it. And Red has it on his side. Luckily, got the camera scroll. There's sometimes whenever you do that last transition, the camera locks and doesn't scroll, so you can't actually see what you're getting. And yeah, Red's taking a death warp because the game's screwed up right now. You basically have to death warp or save and quit to get out of the state that he's in. But it didn't really look like there was anything on the right side of desert over there, so. Now getting a little clip to do Cave 45. Get to Cave 45. Now there's glitches. You don't need the moon pearl. You don't need the hook shot. You don't need any single item except for the rods if Trinex is a crystal boss. and Master Sword, obviously, to defeat Ganon. Other than that, you don't need any of it. Yeah, just really, she's really struggling getting the 1 pixel buffer, trying to get the enemies to leave her alone. One of the things you can do, if you go and you do the north transition, you just align on the pot and dash north. You could do the 1 pixel buffer after that, and that would kind of help out the situation. But just unfortunate right now. So it's likely on Red's side that we're going to get a DMA. And Red's going to go to the mountain and start checking that. Yeah, clipping right here. We're going to do a screen wrap and then end up in the cave that you normally need gloves to get into. Oh, Red's doing a different DMA. Red's doing the DMA straight to Hera. And Akaelyne is got the quadrant glitch on their side. They're just going to end up disappointed in the end. Getting a good amount of money early is always nice because you never know how many potions you're going to end up having to buy to do YBAs with. So I'm always happy to see 300s early on. But yeah, still nothing good so far. Just a few heart containers and rupees. The mushroom, maybe there's something on it, but the dead rock is bullion. We're just doing the hover to get that 100. Like I said, the money early is nice. Making sure that you're secure in your money situation is good. Another thing you might end up getting is capacity upgrades, because if you end up getting the hook shot and you end up getting something to set your index, you're going to need a lot of bows, a lot of arrows and bombs to be able to do stuff. It looks like we're going to see the clip to hobo on Akaelyne's side. Oh, moon purple on the old man. That's huge. Moon purple is it's never necessary, but it's always nice to be able to navigate in the dark world. Yeah, there's a nice clip done to the hobo. Meanwhile, it looks like Red's going to East Death Mountain. With only 4 bombs and no particular weapon, this is a concerning. It's worrying. It's not a fun time. Oh, we're gonna see the swim clip. So this swim clip here will take you straight into Ice Rock Cave on the right side. It's very cool. One of the newest glitches found in the game. Yeah, just swim straight into the Ice Rod Cave. Whenever you get near a pit, for some reason the game resets you to be walking instead of swimming. Oh, but just saving and quitting at Ice Rod. I'm not going to do a water walk or anything from there. Flippers is nice. Flippers gives you a guaranteed way to be able to dupe the Swamp Crystal. Yeah, she's doing the DMA while Red is checking Paradox Cave. Oh, GT Big Key is very important. GT Big Key is what's called a Cave State Big Key. So, particular big keys, whenever you're in Cave State, and Cave State means that you've entered a dungeon through a cave, not through the entrance of the dungeon. Whenever you've done that, particular keys are checked to see if you have the big key of the cave, quote unquote. But one of the keys is the GT Big Key. Other ones are the Pod, Thieves Big Key, and then the Hyrule Castle Big Key. So now that Red has that, Red can do what's called Kiki Skip. You do a clip straight to Pod through a cave on Death Mountain, and he'll be able to open big chests in that cave state and open locked doors. Looks like Red's going to do the DMD, that stands for Death Mountain Descent, to Zora from here. Zora's area. This is a one-way trip. You can't actually exit after you do this, I don't think. It's because of weird camera stuff. I guess he farmed up the money for Zora, so I'm going to check it. Just a small key. GT small. GT smalls are always useful. Well, not always, but GT smalls are useful. Looks like Red's gonna DMD to the graveyard ledge from here. This is kind of a tricky one because boulders are always bearing down at you. Oh, he got stuck. I think you have to dash doing that setup. I'm not sure. I normally do the teleport. Meanwhile, Akaelyne is doing a bomb clip to get to the top instead of the hover to get to the top of Spectacle Rock. Get that $100. Red's back on it. The hop did look good. It was fine, but okay, there we go. Yeah, this is nice. There's a plentiful supply of bombs in here, and hearts if you're in need. And then whenever you exit this, your camera's broken because of the way that you went down. Oh, even more bombs in there. The way that you jump down, because you were inside of the transition whenever you jump down or whatever, you're able to pull a hand just by falling into any hole. So Red will do that here. I'm just getting more rupees, replenishing the supply that got burned on Zora. I guess we're gonna get the dam check and then mini Moldrum cave. Yeah, still not a lot of stuff in the seed so far. It's kind of a bad feeling. Oh, finally a sword. A sword's nice. Sword's nice because you can be able to do spin speed, which helps a lot for certain tricks. It would have helped with that the graveyard ledge DMD. These Tektites are so scary when you have nothing at all to deal with them. Looks like Red's going to do a juke here. So if you, the way that grid movement and snapping and stuff works, you can get below this transition and then trigger it from the other side. And if you do that, all right, Red's given up on it. If you were to do that, you would end up in the King's Tomb. So it's just a way to check that. But there's a few other ways that you can easily still get to King's Tomb without having any items, really. So yeah, Red's going to do the water walk. I'm not sure if we saw what was on the island. Okay, Red's just going to hobo with the water walk. Not gonna check waterfall fairy. Well, I guess you can if you have Moon Pearl already. You might swim back to it. Oh, he has flippers, yeah. You don't even need Moon Pearl. You just swim. Yeah, a couple new checks here in the waterfall fairy. If you had an empty bottle here, it would be a good opportunity to try and get a free potion off the fairy. Just blue mail in there. Still nothing good, but maybe we're going to a pod now. Now you got a sword. It looks like he's setting up to get to the. Oh, I'm not sure what. I think just didn't get the jump there. Oh, fire rod from Uncle. We're in escape. Well, that's a lot of maps already. So Mire is sometimes a problem if you don't have the medallion the entrance to Mire doesn't exist until you actually have the medallion and use it on that tile. Getting the full escape play on the right side, while Super Bunny and maybe a hookshot cave hover, who knows, on the left side. Escape's useful if you don't have the Cave State Big Key, since the Hyrule Castle Big Key is one of the Cave State Bigs. And also, you know, it's just items, so always useful for that. Red's doing a, when you don't have the glove to lift up the rock for a hookshot cave, you gotta do a map wrap there. I'm guessing since he went to all the trouble, we're going to see a hover here. Light Jelly's being rude. Alright, this looks like the pod play from Akaelyne. We're going to see a setup here where she's going to bomb herself into the wall and then buffer up a 1 pixel and then diagonal, and it'll teleport her into pod. So finally getting a little bit of indoor glitches. And in this cave state, you have 255 keys. If you were to pick up a pod key right now, that would wrap around to 0. So you don't want a pod key until you've unlocked the door. You don't want to see this dungeon when you get a small key. Oh, and Red's doing the, this is a mirrorless wrap to Laser Bridge and TR that he's doing on his side. So we're gonna see him wrap the screen from left to right and then jump down. And if he's successful, the screen will start scrolling like crazy, and it is. And then he's gonna go right into the entrance to Laser Bridge. This is nice, even though you don't have Kain yet, it's nice just because it's 4 chests to check. I'll get hit by the laser. Oh, a TR key in Laser Bridge. It's rough. One thing you gotta know is if you're in pod and cave state, never hit those pegs down and jump down, because the crystal switches, all the sprites are despawned, so there's no crystal switches. So if you jump down, the pegs are just how they are, and you're in trouble. But having the sprites despawned is nice when you're navigating the dark maze, because you don't have any of those Kadongos just blowing heat on you. Right, it looks like probably gonna do a DMD to Village of Outcast. Akaelyne continues to check pod, and we'll end up going to oh, Red's going to GT already with the hammer. It's a good play when you have the big key, you got the hammer, you can check the entire left side. It's a lot of items that you can check here. You gotta be careful with only having one key, because I think if you open up map chest, you're key starved and you have to leave. I'm getting the hammer jump on the right side. Success, and big chest opens. Over here on the on GT left side, we're going to see another hover again probably. There's a bomb jump you can do to get to whatchamacallit room, DM room. But oh, he's doing the bomb jump. No hover. Easily navigating the pod dark section. Of course, pod has a key to itself in it. Whenever you get a key to the dungeon you're in, and you're not on 255, it caps you at 99. Magic will be nice if... Oh, there's our first bottle! Huge! Oh, flute. Flute might be useful to get stuff to put in the bottle. So we'll likely see the dungeon get reset and then statue drag, maybe? No, nope. She's just saving and quitting, saving it for later. I'm gonna activate the flute. I bet the immediate flute is the 2 to get a potion. Well, Red's having to do bomb crystal switches because still nothing to do those with. Oh, did Red open map chest? Yeah, that's not good in terms of keys. It's a little concerning. It's a kid. Small kid hair will be useful if you need to unlock Swamp. Looks like we're getting a little more data on what is what. We got a red crystal at Thieves. We got pod is also a crystal. All right, on the right side, we're getting the Village of Outcast play. She's got the fire rod, so can already beat Skull Woods. At this point, I don't know. It's pretty good odds that Skull Woods might be a pendant, but it is nice to have the info anyway. And know, we got the Armos with no weapons. Oh, this is gonna be a little bit. It's a rough fight. I hate it, but you're not just gonna leave this, so you gotta do it. A lot of damage from the Armos Knights. Down to 1 heart. Hopefully everything's alright. Oh, down to half a heart. Yeah, this is working. He's caped up and he's just slashing out. Whenever you're slashing with the cape activated, it doesn't consume magic, so it works. Half of them are down. Not sure. I don't think we saw anything in the front of Skullwoods. Oh, that's too bad. That stinks. We're gonna have a Master Sword Moth fight. It's not one of the hardest fights, but it, I don't know, Moth always does terrible things because of the spikes and how it just likes ignoring damage. And Red's going to the village Outcast area too. Making sure that she has as much magic as possible. Each fire rod shot does the same damage as a Master Sword Slash, but you know, you don't have to be up in Moth's face to do it. Oh, but the beams. The beams here with the mummy getting that key are terrible. So we can see how this fight goes. Alright, Moth's down. We're gonna see whether it's a crystal or a pendant. I think either one is good here. Oh, it's a crystal. Yeah, obviously crystal's good because it's progress, but if it's a pendant, you didn't have to go too far out of the way to do it. And you get all the information on what the rest of the crystals are. So you're able to start planning ahead. But right now in particular, we at least know that Ice Rod is necessary to finish the game. At least something else to be able to do Mire, a medallion to open it, mirror or something else to be able to finish the dungeon. Mirror or cane. Or another bottle. Be able to finish Swamp, to be able to get to Argus with just the flippers, probably need another bottle or the Cane of Samaria, or you know, the standard stuff, hammer, hook shot, etc. One of the nice things about Pod and No Logic is that it's basically just always beatable as is. You just need something that you can damage Helma with. Did we not see the front of Thieves? I guess the plan is to come back with a YBA later. Yeah, the settings for the No Logic tournament are there's 2 fire rods and 2 ice rods in the pool. Not just to help ensure that seeds are always beatable, but to help limit the variation on the 2 hard required items, basically. Because those are really in the game, those are the only 2 items that are hard required when Trinex is a crystal. Bow's nice. Bow starts getting you some things. You get a lamp or something, you can start doing mist slots, you can do overall conveyors and etc. It's useful for beating Eastern, obviously. But we still don't know whether Eastern is the last pendant or not. You know, on red side, we're getting the front floor of Thieves. But yeah, we still haven't really seen any serious glitching tools. The single bottle, but that hasn't really been used yet. Now possibly seeing it. You gonna see a flute to 2? Yeah, here we go. We're gonna get a potion. We're gonna do a YBA. It's gonna be great times. And turn in the mushroom. See if the mushroom's anything nice. Yeah, just a little cash. A blue potion. So each color potion has particular applications. A blue is only useful for super tile YBAs, where the door you're in is on a super tile. Reds are generally applicable everywhere. You can do it on super tiles or sub tiles. Just there's certain times you wouldn't want to do a red because it might give us a BRAM corruption. And then greens are only useful for... Okay, so the blue here is to do Pod to Hera, for sure. Or maybe not. Maybe the blue here is for just fighting Helma. We'll see. But there is a semi-common route where you can do here in Cave State. You can take it. You can do a YBA to Hera, unlock everything in Hera, and then go to the swamp from Hera. with just a clip, and then unlock Swamp. And if you do it all in Cave State, there's not any sprites to bother you, and then 2, there's just a lot of items and stuff you can check, a lot of doors you can unlock, open the way for yourself, and be able to do Hera, and then eventually be able to do Swamp. Just missed the YBA there, but didn't drink the potion. What you're wanting to do here, what she's doing, what she's setting up, is looking at the crystals, or looking at the pixels on the sprite here to determine where to drink the potion, and you gotta press the Y button at the same time as you're pressing down. And there, she just got it. Saw the text message come up, and then she scrolls the camera up a little bit. That's important for this particular YBA, and then she falls in a hole. And because of the way that game data is stored, doing that YBA on a super tile basically said, hey, all these holes, all these pits lead somewhere. And where it led in this particular instance was Hera. So now she's in Cave State and Hera. She can unlock everything. There's no sprites, which means you can't hit a crystal switch to swap the pegs. So navigating's a little bit tricky, a little bit of a pain, but you get to do everything. Big key on the pyramid. I was kind of curious if we were going to see a swim into the pyramid fairy, but no, we're going to see a swim to hammer pegs. Oh, she's doing the bomb clip. That you don't see that much anymore, doing the bomb clip here. Yeah, the way I learned this bomb clip was that you only wanted to buffer to the right 1 pixel before you started your dash. Oh, the hook shot! That's pretty huge. Still need a something to do your index. Something to set your index to be able to do hook pushing, but Red's setting up for the fake flipper, doing the bonk off the statue there. Yeah, without being able to hover to get the hammer in Hookshot Cave, you're probably not going to see that hookshot on her side. It's clipping down to the eastern area. I'm not sure if they have the eastern big yet or not. But yeah, right now the hook is still, I'd say, only useful as a hook shot, not useful for getting you anywhere. So the bottle is supremely more powerful right now than that hook shot. The hook shot is just, you're hoping for it to become something. But that bottle can take you to a lot of places right now and do a lot of things for you. Red is setting up a death warp. Gonna try to do the juke in Eastern to the big key chest. Can't really see what he got there. I don't know how you keep the bombs spawning. Like, sometimes you do that trick and the bombs, just you lay them and they don't actually do anything. They don't exist. But yeah, you gotta take a death warp out of that, because the game hates you at that point. So don't try and do anything else. If you get the big key, you can transition north, just to help you get the death warp. But beyond that... We're gonna see Tile Room. Tile Room's fine because already unlocked stuff in using Cave State. Just a time sink. Glove in Eastern. Gloves. Again, something that's not required, but it's very convenient to have. The hammer and the glove is nice for ice, but ice is not a crystal, so probably not caring about it. Oh, Red has the lamp? I don't... Oh, was that what he got in... Alright, well, we're finally gonna see some hook pushes then. Red's doing a hook push here. Okay, just missed the release. So he's doing 3 lamps to set the index high. And then he's overloading the animation engine of the game. And then spamming hook shot that causes a stuck hook on the chest there. And okay, he had troubles releasing it. I'm not quite sure. I guess he didn't lamp quickly enough. But what you want to do there is, once you have the stuck hook, you basically have to have 4 ancilla on the screen at the same time. Ancilla meaning animations. Animations you generate. So like your lamps, your Samaria blasts, etc. And then hook again. And since the game won't have any room to put the hook, it'll just release the hook you already have stuck for some reason. And yeah, Red's getting capacity, knowing it's stuck pushing time. The thing that would really help with the stuck pushing stuff is if Red had a boomerang. Could do basically upward hook pushes as much as he wanted, as high vertically as he wanted, and that would help do certain dungeons like Meyer or TR. Yeah, Red's going to use the hook to do Hera Pot to finish up Hera. Check what he can there. Oh, the red boom! Leave it, the red boom! Oh, I'm losing it. The red boom is an incredible tool in Glitch Rando. The red boom generates sparkles, which are good for being able to mislot things, and also it's a animation on the screen, and also it lets you do other types of hook pushing. But yeah, she's probably not super up to speed on the hook pushing stuff. Yeah, Red Moon is definitely a finicky item to use too whenever you're trying to do hook pushes. And obviously she doesn't even have the hook yet. It would only be useful with the lamp and then doing like overworld conveyors or something. Oh, she's gonna do the swim into the pyramid fairy. Let's go. Red is going to use the key from Hera to unlock Swamp. Grab the bomb with the hook instead of Hera potting. That's great. Oh, don't stop. Oh, just hit up a little bit too early. You have to be basically past the crack whenever you press up there for you to get snapped into it. This particular swim, I think Brahmin first found the method of, or the swim clips, and then Tam found an easier way to set it up and get into the clipping state to be able to do some better things. Yeah, Red isn't doing the bomb clip, is doing the dash citrus method of doing Hera Swamp here. Oh, she just went too short again. The thing about that one, that door, you can be almost a full tile past it, and then you'll still get snapped into it. With the hook and the hammer, Red can do Swamp basically vanilla. He'll have to do a little bit of fooling around to get the first room flooded, but from there can just basically do it vanilla. Right, third time's a charm. Oh, went a little too far this time. Alright, now Red's going to do Hera Pot again, go to Swamp, and this time when he exits, the first room will be flooded. Because the game doesn't unflood Swamp unless you do a flute or take a overworld transition. And saving and quitting is not an overworld transition. Well, this time he's doing the bomb. What? Either way works. Go ahead and flooding it now. Guess it saves some time on the return trip because you don't have to actually re-enter this room. But before you before you want to beat Swamp, you want to actually go outside and come back in to get your dungeon ID to be the Swamp dungeon ID. Because right now, the game still thinks he's in Hera. Even though he's in Swamp stuff, the game still thinks he's in Hera. And on the right side, we're seeing what's called statue drag. This trick, setting up basically a stored statue drag. And this trick's gonna allow a transition to be juked in pod to be able to get the Helmasaur easily. Oh, looks like there was an A-tap that just got lost. Maybe? I'm not completely sure on Red's side how much Swamp he's going to end up doing. There's a lot of dungeons that can be done. He still doesn't have a fire rod or an ice rod or a bottle or any kind of good glitching tool other than just stuck pushes. And not even like the most powerful stuck pushes, just you stick a hook and then move, and then the hook translates your motion or whatever. But there's still, even with this, there's still a good amount of dungeons that can be completed. Alright, got the drag state, dragging through the entrance door here. Basically, it does some stuff. I can't describe it. All I know is it takes you to Helma eventually. Here we are, Helma. We got the Maskell bombs, no hammer. A little bit of safety cape wall grabbing. And then the 8 arrow strat. Meanwhile, Master Sword Argus is a pain. Alright, another potion. A green potion this time. Green means a subtile YBA. Draining magic, probably Thieves Town? From, yeah, going to Uncle to do Thieves Town. This is one of the biggest pains to do because this door is super deep. There's not a good way for you to line up except using sword crystals. Or sword sparkles there. But she gets it pretty quickly and on the first try. So again, because she went from the Uncle Shed or whatever, Uncle's is basically, it's really a cave. It's not a dungeon, so it's a cave. So again, the having all of the keys in the universe and having a big key applies. Red gets Fire Rod on his side. Oh, I see the back of Escape. It's one of those things that's easy to forget about. You might get gloves like in 40 minutes in and just not remember. So right now, Akaelyne is just unlocking the doors to be able to come back in here into Thieves in Thieves state, quote unquote. Because to be able to get a prize for a dungeon, you gotta enter through its entrance. So the game says, hey, this is the dungeon you're in. Looks like Red's finally going to Pod. So he'll get a bottle. Probably be happy about that. But the problem here is there's still no way to do Mire. I guess with one bottle and hook pushing, you could do Mire. You could change the dungeon ID. But yeah, that's slow. And then setting up the hook pushes and stuff. Red was having a little bit of trouble earlier trying to go from Eastern to Mire. Red's trying to hover to the right side. This is very helpful in Cave State because, you gotta walk out. The bonk from the backside. Yeah, we haven't seen any of this Thieves stuff, the back of Thieves yet. So might be some good useful new items in here. But we know on Red's side, the only thing he's really going to get is a bottle that's going to be useful. Maybe there were some keys, I don't remember, but mostly just the bottle. Oh, the third sword is in here too. Yeah, okay. That's always nice. Oh, the dash down. Now, you can't actually do a key dash on a southern door. Oh, the swamp small is in here. Not that it's ever really useful. Oh, Mire Medallion is on blind. For red, whenever he gets it, that's going to be huge with the hook shot, because that'll basically just make Mire beatable as is. But for Akaelyne, she doesn't have the items to get to Vitreous yet. Red's going to the back to, I guess he's going to stuck push to Helmasaur. I guess not a fan or not super up to speed on the statue drag. Yeah, he specifically put all of this off the last, and yeah, he's lamping, setting up for the stuck push. 3 arrows, 2 bombs, hook twice. And you gotta be careful here, because if you're sometimes you just get a weird transition because of the stairs. But yeah, straight through. Alright, so I think from here, Akaelyne is going to have to find just somewhere to find more items. Go hunting for more items, I guess. Maybe putting a potion in the bottle to go to Mire from Eastern. There's another green, so another subtile YBA, and yeah, this is a that is what that YBA for Eastern to Mire is. Yeah, I guess she hasn't been to Eastern yet, so she can start, she can clear out here before going to Mire. Oh, she gets the glove right here, right? So, yeah. Glove's always nice. Red's getting a red potion. Not quite sure what he's going to do with it. Oh, I guess he's going to do... Oh, I got no idea. You're going south here. Going to the Dark World. Checking stuff again, figuring out what do you want to do. I guess maybe just going to the Dark World to do a map check, trying to figure out the last crystal dungeons that he wants. And now it looks like, yeah, he's going to Uncle to do the YVA to Thieves that we just saw on Akaelyne's side. Yeah, right now, Ice Rod is still missing. There's 2 out there in the pool, and we have not seen either of them. And it's required for the seed, because Trinex has to die by your hand for you to beat this game. Probably big chest is something that Red can check that Akaelyne couldn't. It's the small key. Oh, that's great. That's not logical. So she's going to set up to do a YBA in this door. This door is what's called an auto door, meaning that if you move even 1 pixel into it, you start just getting dragged by the game through it. So you have to basically there's bomb setups where you bomb yourself into the room or into the doorway to get yourself into the transition so you can do the YBA. I guess we haven't seen a Mire check yet, so could be something good in Mire. Kane can still turn a lot of this around. So for each player right now, to beat the game, they both need Ice Rod. On Akaelyne's side, she's going to need some way to get to Vitreous with what she has. Right now, she doesn't actually have a way to get to Vitreous. And she doesn't actually have a way to get to Argus either. So yeah, a lot of this could just be solved with a second bottle. But yeah. Both still need the Ice Rod, and we haven't seen anything that looks like an Ice Rod. Yeah, we're also starting to get pretty slim on locations that are left. We're going to have to start seeing more creative ideas come out probably for new places to explore. We got the upstairs of GT, we got the right side of GT. Oh, there's the Ice Rod and Mire. A few slashes. This actually doesn't help her at all because she still doesn't have a way to get to Trinex or any of the other bosses here. So a second bottle would be go mode for her, but it's a gross go mode because you're having to do a few double YBAs. One to get to Argus through Desert. One to get to Trinex. There's the bottle. So this is technically go mode, but this is... I don't think most people will be happy with it. I'm thinking that she hasn't actually seen what the medallion is for Meyer, so she might not know. But we're gonna see it here. And Red, it looks like, is going to go beat Skullwoods, probably. Yeah, I assume we're gonna see a flute to 2 right now. Let's see what she gets. Probably 2 reds. Most likely 2 reds. Red and a green would be for Meyer. 2 reds would be for either... Okay, red and a green. So... Oh, she just wanted to Okay, 2 greens. So I assume this is for Meyer. I'm not quite sure what else you would do with a red and a green here. To be able to do TR, you need 2 reds because those are both super tile YBAs that you do. Yeah, red can finish Meyer with the hook shot and the lamp and other tools. He's about to get a another bottle, and he's about to get his ice rod, so he'll be in go mode as well. Without a boomerang, though, he's going to have to also do the double YBA for TR. And we're seeing him go up to the fish room. We'll see a north hook push from here that'll take you to the spooky 3 room. A little bit of a cramped spot. Guess it works. I guess he decided to do it there, so he doesn't keep getting blasted by the Wizrobes and the Medusa. But yeah, now he's in Spooky 3. Don't remember if they have a big key, not sure. Oh, the pegs are up. But either way, either just unlock the door or there's another stuck push to get into the actual room with Vitreous in it. And we're seeing the double YBA on the other side to get to Vitreous. This first YBA takes her to actually Aga Tower. You have to have a key here to unlock this. You end up in Circle of Pots. And you want to go ahead and clear it out and get the door open. This north door, you're going to want to do a green spin YBA, and it's an auto door like that other door before, so it is a pain. Yeah, she did, and she got to Vitreous before Red did. Very nice. Doing the cape and slash out strat. Red's doing the same strat here, but with the temper sword, it'll go a little quicker. It's fairly even right now. Red still has Skull Woods to do, but yeah, Red didn't get the bottle in the right side, so he doesn't actually have a way to get to Shrine X still. He needs a boomerang or the cane of Samaria or whatever else. Both are kind of just searching. Is Red going... Oh, Red's going to get more capacity upgrades, I guess? But I'm not sure where he'd want to stuck push right now. Alright, so Akaelyne is going to start setting up to get the Swamp Crystal. She's still going to have to get to Argus a different way. And that'll probably be by going through desert. I'm guessing here Red's going to go ahead and finish Skull Woods and clear the back of it. I hope maybe there's a useful item back there. Did you go buy red potions? I didn't actually see. But if she's going to just dupe the Swamp Crystal right now, she needs a potion to get back to Hera. This could be something like just opening the, hitting the floodgate and then leaving again? No? Yeah, the spins do not hurt Moth at all with a tempered sword. I don't think that was patched in Rando. But even if it was patched, they would do the same damage as a slash. I guess she's gonna do right side or left side swamp. Yeah, Skull Woods is one of the things that when the proboscis is still there, there's no door that actually exists, so you can't actually get in. I guess he has the big key to TR, or is he actually about to try to hover the gap to Trinex? Second ice rod on left side swamp. Yeah, Red's doing the screen wrap again, running up on Laser Bridge. Let's see what's in the other. There's the other boomerang. Okay. But we're gonna see Red try to hover here. Here we go. I feel like after a while of hovering, like my arm just gets tired and it's just over, so. sure if that's a common thing or just me. A little bit, but the speed of this hover, it meant it was going to be a long one to get to the other side, and that's brutal on the stamina. I think we're about to see the double YBA in TR. Oh, he's making it. It's close. Okay, well, we made it. Time to kill Trinex. That was craziness. Go ahead and drink a potion just to make sure. Don't want to die after doing that. The mirror on Trinex. Another one of those helpful items, but... Meanwhile, Akaelyne was, I think, trying to do a YBA to get to the hammer block part of GT, but she'd already opened chests, so that's a little bit sketchy to do. Because that data, whenever you do that super tile YBA, the data copies over, so it's concerning to do that. At this point, all that's left for Red to do is to find a way to Aga 2 and then to fight Ganon. I guess we'll see the mirror clip to middle TR. So he's going to do the pegs, go through that portal, and then clip to the middle using the mirror. Well, I guess you can just spin speed. The mirror clip's more of a bunny thing if you don't have Pearl. But yeah, we're about to see a YBA that's also kind of termed as a lava dive, where you fall in the big lava room and you end up at Aga. Made sure to take damage before we went ahead and did this, which is important, but missed the YBA and resets. On Akaelyne's side, she's doing the same thing that Red was doing earlier to do a screen wrap to get the laser bridge. Yeah, maybe there's a few photo guides for this thing that it's one of those things that if you're not doing it often, it's just easy to forget. And yeah, she gets it. Alright's going for his second try on the lava dive. And I guess we're going to see a TRYBA, or the double YBA to try next year. Yeah, for anyone just joining, the hookshot was in Hammer Pegs, and the hammer was in Hookshot Cave, and you had to hover to get to the hammer. So. Well, I'm guessing she messed up the YBA. That YBA stinks. I don't like it. I filled it a number of times in my tourney match the other day. Meanwhile, Red got his YBA to get to Aga and is fighting Aga, and then just gonna finish up Aga and fight Ganon. So Ganon bats are set by the arc variable, and rando, sometimes you just don't know how that's going to end up based on where you're at. But well, I guess Red did actually do a hard reset, so I don't think that keeps the arc variable, so it was probably just bad. But normally if you fight Trinex and then go to fight Ganon, the bats are normally at least a little bit manageable, similar to if you just fought Armos. Getting blue Ganon is rough. We'll see another attempt on the the YBA here. The bomb setup here isn't necessary for this door. It's not an auto door, but sometimes you just want to make sure you're on the right pixel, and the bomb setup works for this. And yeah, Gan is down on red side. Everyone get GG's in chat for him. And yeah, red has finished with a racetime.gg time of 1:45:19. Hopefully we're going to see the double YBA work out here on the right side. This is a rough one. And yeah, she got it. So now she's going to fall in this hole here. And then just hold up and you end up at Trinex. Alright, so with the TR crystal, I think that just leaves Swamp to finish up. Still not completely sure if she knows that it's Swamp and not Eastern. Yeah, it looks like the cane was just nowhere to be found this seed. It's a clip to check powder when you don't have the hammer. I guess I'm not quite sure what she's doing here. Maybe going to Swamp from Hera. Doing map wrap. All right, and we're joined in the booth by RedKitsune8. GG's Red.
Hi, Yoho. What a save.
Oh, I do not hear you in Discord.
I think you should, but let me check my end, but
I don't know if they're hearing you on the reach. Okay. Yeah, it's just me. My Discord's being weird.
okay. I wait. We hear them and Red hears you, lol. Yes. Maybe I should be talking for Yoho to travel shot what is happening. Your it comes now, Red. Let's start talking.
All right, I can hear you now. GG's.
Hi. GG's.
How did you feel about the seed?
What a crazy seed. What a hover seed.
Yeah, that was definitely huge payoffs for hovering. And you decided to just go with hovering the entire TR gap.
Yes, I don't know. I was like, I don't know where a bottle can be. I don't know where Somaria can be. Let's try this. I have a red potion, so let's try out and see if I, with the 2 life bars, I can do it. And I could. So, okay. GG's.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. You kind of rallied there. It seemed like you were at the end of your rope because you were only getting like a tile or two, and I was like, you got to be getting tired, right? And still, you just you rallied.
That's hover. You have to have the rhythm. So I have a lot of tries getting okay too soon, too quick, too slow, too quick, too slow, too quick, too slow. I was trying not to look at the screen because I want to concentrate, but then when I look at the screen, okay, I'm doing too much close that I was thinking. So in the moment the hover click, I let it go in the sense that I was doing exactly the same all the time. I don't know. I am happy to be able to do that in this kind of situation, which or it is this no logic or it is cross keys, because if not,
Yeah, for sure. One thing you missed was in Mire when you were collecting the other stuff. There was a bottle on the right side in the I think it's the map chest.
in the map chest.
Yeah.
I wanted to go there, but I don't know. For some moment I say, whatever. Let's try to find a bottle in Mothula, because I wasn't sure that Easter Palace was pendant or not. So I don't know. I was trying more or less rush everything, and then when I realized that Easter Palace I cannot beat it, let's find a way what to. I
That's
don't
a
know.
fair way to look
It
at
was a little bit. It was a little bit crazy, but
sure.
finding who shot after hover, because what was hammer here in who shot cave, and with the hammer you get the who shot.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. Basically, hovering just paid off for everything here.
Yeah. So I was trying to get the most of that. Like, okay, I can rush everything. I can do whatever I want because I have a lot of time here to try out different things. Even though I was hoping for a second bottle or Somaria, I guess. Also I died here in the fight of Arbos, and that was little. This was too sad.
Oh, yeah,
Dying in
that
ice
was very
armor.
sad. That was
After, like,
you had already gotten a lot of them down, and then just yeah, it was unfortunate.
I don't know. Maybe I should try hammer there, but I don't know if hammer is better.
I think spins from Master Sword are the best there, but
I didn't want to do spins because they with the eye physics, I felt like I was going to be hit, but I was going to be hit also with the slashes at the end, so whatever.
yeah, that's definitely fair.
I also when I find lamp, well, like the first half hour or 1 hour of the seed, I have nothing, absolutely nothing, and then when I find bow, who shot, lamp, I say okay, I have to stack pass the hell of of this seed. I have to do everything I can, and at the end was hover.
Yeah, I didn't realize at all that you had gotten lamp until you started using it because you had opened it from that invisible chest or whatever in on the left side of Eastern when you did the juke.
Yes, I was also confused. I was like, what was? It was like an item. The sound was an item, but my tracker is the same. What is happening? And then I realized, okay, so let's try go to Meyer, I guess. And I failed that. also a little bit sad. As all the seeds I have played, no logic. A lot of things done right. A lot of things with some misses, and I am happy that I am happy for the things that I have done right more than sad for the things that I have got wrong.
Oh yeah, you definitely showed confidence on the tricks and finished the seed. So that's all you really want in no logic, right? Is being able to finish the seed.
Yes. Where Somaria is? Okay, here at the meet. Lol.
Yeah, we didn't see Samaria. The I don't know. The entire seed was very stingy. Never really getting any good items. Not getting the good loadout until very late.
And mirror in Trinex, which is also like okay, thank you, I guess.
Yeah,
So sad.
super rude.
And the silvers in Hirule Castle that Ganon said to me. What a crazy thing.
Yeah.
So Akaelyne is looking for some way to kill Argus, no?
Yeah, I think Armos is or Argus right now. I'm not sure whether she knows if it's Armos or Argus to finish off, but
Also, the small key of Swamp was in also some crazy place that I like Laser Bridge or something like that.
yeah, it was somewhere ridiculous. I was like, okay. I don't ever actually think about that key personally, but
No, but I don't know. Okay, because Akaelyne what doesn't have is hookshot, so he's looking for hookshot in order to finish Swamp, or I guess some area for Death Hole.
well, I mean, right now she can finish Swamp doing the double IBA in Desert, but I'm not sure if she's super familiar with it. She did the double IBA in TR too.
Exactly. The how to skip some area and big key of Tatter Rock is something that I feel like it's known, but the yesterday way to get from desert to swamp, even though I knew it, I barely have done it in any seed.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I'm not sure if it's super well documented on the resources and stuff.
It is.
Basically, if Malmo doesn't have have an Imgur for it, then
in the wiki, in the ALTTPR wiki, at least there is with bottles and with Somaria.
yeah, all right. But yeah, that's one of the harder YBAs to do too. So I can understand if you're just not comfortable wanting to do it ever.
You are doing the steps and then you read 9 pixels to the left and you say, okay. This is the kind of things that usually are harder, no? Counting pixels when it's more than 1 or 2, I guess.
I just kind of developed a visual cue for that one, where there's like 2 sets of 3 dots or whatever. I just kind of try and put the edge of the screen in between the 2 sets of 3 dots.
Something like that is written in the wiki, and I more or less have also developed a queue, but I developed that queue yesterday because of the race, because if this happened to me, like 2 bottles for Argus is a little bit rough. I can find the documentation, I more or less read it and try to do it on the race, why not? But it is something rough.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's one of those punishing ones too. You gotta go a long way to get to desert to be able to do it. I'm not sure if you guys actually got a small key to desert at any point to have that door unlocked, so you'd have to go steal a key and deal with all that too.
I have a key, but I don't know where. But in my tracker says that I have the small key of desert.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess she's setting up to do a YBA to Gold Stair.
Yes.
Oh yeah, no bombs. This is gonna be scary.
One bomb, lol. But yes, she is doing it. Oh! Okay, perfect.
Oh no. You didn't get the up input?
That's
It's rough. At this point, I'm guessing Kane is either upstairs GT or right side GT.
yes. I don't also have done mimic cave or catfish or spike cave, but I don't think it's going to be down there.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen Spike Cave, I don't think, but we saw Catfish. Catfish was Red Boom. Saw Left Side Swamp that had another the other ice rod in Blue Boom.
Also, the rods were a little bit rude. One in ankle that I find like 15 minutes after the first one.
Yeah.
Very also rude rods.
Yeah, they weren't super easy this time. So I'm guessing she's going to use the mitts to do Smith and stuff. We haven't seen this either, so yeah, it's unfortunate. The hammers or the hook shot's just sitting down there.
Yeah. The worst thing that the worst place that can be that some area is the right side of GT.
Yeah, that'll be a pain. The only way I know to get over there is YBA from Fire Snake Room without the cane and without hook shot or whatever.
But I can imagine.
What's one of those South YBAs, which is another one of those go X pixels up.
Yeah, yeah.
Always terrible. And without the hammer, just getting there is going to be not easy.
South YBA from Fire Snake's room.
Yeah, I think it puts you in the tile room. So basically just gets you past that cane block or that cane restriction.
Oh, yes. Makes sense.
Yeah, there's another way to get to hammer pegs now with the new glitch. But I don't think anyone has really practiced it that much. It's a very hard glitch to pull off.
I have no idea how to get there besides the intended way.
The new blockbuster glitch or whammer.
Ah, the new blockbuster can put you there.
Yeah, if you go right instead of up, it puts you in the Hammerpeck's cave instead of
From where? From Checker?
yeah, from checkerboard.
Okay. I didn't practice at all that glitch. I only look at the GIF and laughed because it's very funny to see.
Yeah, it's a very, very weird one to do. So I guess we're gonna see YBA to G. I'm not sure what we're gonna see here. I'm gonna check in the middle and front of TR.
I didn't check lava chest or chomps. Yeah, their time have explained more or less what is blockbuster.
Yeah, I guess Kane could be anywhere in here. We know it's not going to be Hook or Hammer, so those are rough, but
I didn't check on this also either.
all right, we're getting potions. I'm gonna get 3 reds. 1 red. Maybe the YBA from Chomps, from south of Chomps to the top of the end of GT.
This feels like GT YBA shenanigans. Let's see. Okay, now we are going to Turtle Rock.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is going to be the top of GT. Like, I'm assuming what happened, she checked the crystal roller chest, and then instead of going to like Chomps and stuff, realized that, oh, having a red here will be useful. Could go
Yeah.
to GT at the end. She didn't actually get the key.
Oh, well, no, she needs it.
Yeah, she needs it
Well,
for if
opening
she's
the
gonna
door,
open the
yes,
south
yes.
door and chain Chomps. It's one of those things where pokies are just weird, because if you do 2 spins, the head doesn't refill damage or whatever, or doesn't refill health or whatever. But if you don't, then the head heals itself and you can't just kill it so easily.
Okay. Are we going?
Going this way, the only thing I can think to do here would be lava dive.
I also can only think about. Yes. Board?
Oh, I don't know what this is. Some kind of juke?
Maybe he's thinking about the lava dive and remembering the door.
Yeah. Obviously looking up something for whatever this is. I'm interested. I'm just interested in where the cane is.
Have to be in. Well, it could be in ped, no? We haven't read ped.
And it could be in ped. Didn't see what the message was on your credits. Could be roller room, compass room in TR.
Also that.
And there is some YBA to get to roller room from or without a cane, but I don't actually know it.
As far as I know, you can do almost anything that hover can do with WAVAs and so, but I do hover and never worry about how to do it.
It looks like she went ahead and forfeited, so that's unfortunate. Yeah, it was a rough seed if you didn't hover anything, so pretty unfortunate. No hook shot there or anything, so I don't know.
GG's also for Akaelyne.
Oh yeah, definitely. Everyone get GG's in the chat for Akaelyne. This was not an easy seed to deal with by any stretch, so certainly a rough one. And it was very stingy on bottles too until very late. You just had one bottle to do basically everything with. Just a rough situation altogether overall.